Hey guys, some of you guys been requesting the deck profile of my mail deck. Anyways, forget about that part. Basically here it is. Here's my mail deck, and excuse me if I sound kind of like if the word deck keeps sounding like dick. That's that's kind of my accent. I'm sorry about that, but aside from that, uh, let's go over my my mail deck. Basically, I got two Tsukiyomis. Basically, well, let's just start off with my background story of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's really quick. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh for like 4 years now. Just recently got in a couple months ago. Got back in to Yu-Gi-Oh a couple months ago, and then I stopped for 3 months, and then I just came back to Yu-Gi-Oh again like last week. And I don't know much about XYZ monsters and synchro monsters. That's why I don't play them much. And the only reason I have this right here, whenever I play the game, like I just want to intimidate my opponents, like make them think that I'm actually playing a skill-based synchro monster or XYZ monster deck as well. So, but I'm actually not. At the end of the day, whenever I beat them, I never even use any card from my extra deck, and they were like, "What the hell just happened?" I just got trolled by mail deck, you know. So basically, that's about it. And onto the deck itself. Basically, here's what I believe. It's basically I believe 25% is is based on the that uh, opportunity on how you play the card, and then 65% is based on 25% is based on luck. 65% is it depends on how you play the card that you have on the field and on your hand, mostly on the field, and then 65 plus 25 is 90, and that 10% is based on your opponent's and how he play and what cards does he have on the field, and how he responds. And that's how personally what I believe how it works in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I go solely based on that, and to further my critical thinking skills in Yu-Gi-Oh and how to react and understand my cards a lot better. And I use that. I use that into every deck that I build. So basically, without further ado, let's go over my deck and tell you how the deck should be played. From my point of view, when I first built this deck. So basically, I got two Tsukiyomis. Two is just perfect, but like around 25 to 15% of the time, it's not, because when you have a dead draw, you got two Tsukiyomis, which happens before, and you don't have no Needle Worm or a Morphin Jar. That kind of sucks. But two is probably around decent to perfect, because whenever you do have the combo, such as Needle Worm in your hand or Morphin Jar on your hand, that's perfect, you know. Okay, that's basically about Tsukiyomi. Morphin Jar 2, you never want to combo Tsukiyomi with Morphin Jar 2. But aside from that, Morphin Jar 2 is kick ass in this deck. Period. You never want to use like people said in Mel deck, there's Morphin Jar 2 can be used with Needle Worm and stuff. Like it refreshes because it goes back into your deck, and then you have to redraw Needle Worm. But I don't like wasting that time to do that again with Needle Worm stuff. I want to mill them right there and then and now. So basically, I mostly use Morphin Jar 2 for defensive strategy, such as when I have XYZ monsters on the field, or synchros, or all these special summons and stuff like that, high level monsters. I just use Morphin Jar 2, and it saved my ass tons of time. That's why you use these two wisely. You never want to put them out just like that. That's just ridiculous. when these two can save your butt, like in round, like in the 10th round of the duel, when they have like everybody out on the field, set this guy down, attack, boom, morphin jar 2 effect activate, and now they gotta go through all that monster summoning and the chance of losing their spells and trap cards. This is perfect card for this deck. 2 is about perfect. 3 is just too much. When you, like I draw it more about like, let's say 35 to 40% of the time whenever I have 3. 2 is perfect 25% of the times. Comes right when I need it and stuff. Okay, on to the next card is Warm, and Needle Worm. They basically had the same effect, except Warm effect activates whenever he gets destroyed, and he discard 3 cards from your opponent's deck instead of 5. And Needle Worm, you guys already know, flip, discard 5 cards. Perfect. The definition of milling. Really great. Just whenever you have this card, just set him down like boss. Like boss. Just set him down. Don't even worry, man. It's like when he gets destroyed. That's the meaning of this card. You get it destroyed. Boom, 3 cards, and it took the hit for you and stuff. And okay, yeah. On to the next card, Morphin Jar. I was about to say Morphin Jar 2. Flip both players discard all cards on their hands, then draw 5 cards. This card is a lifesaver. Probably more of a lifesaver than Morphin Jar 2, because this card, whenever you have like only 2 cards left on your hand, wow, this card can do wonders. You have Book of Taiyu and you don't have like Dark Hole, and then you draw this guy. Man, you're like, man, forget about Dark Hole. They have like 5 monsters on the field, and they have like somebody who can negate the Dark Hole. Set this guy, activate that, and then just wish that you draw a freaking Morphin Jar 2 or a freaking Scarecrow. That's basically it. Or yeah, swords. This guy can save ass. Alright, and then this guy can save ass too, Swift Scarecrow. Play it wisely though. Oh yeah, you gotta play Morphin Jar wisely as hell. Don't just put him down the field and think that, oh yeah, I don't think this combo is gonna work. No, you're not supposed to think like that when you set this guy on the field. You set this guy on the field, thinking that I hope this guy can at least mill the right cards on your opponent's hand, and at the same time give me the right cards that I want. Not like, oh, I'm just gonna set this guy because I know I'm gonna mill him 5 cards and stuff. No, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Swift Scarecrow, don't activate this guy like whenever you have like 8,000 life points. Life points left. If you have 8,000 life points, let them attack you. They only have like 1 monster on the field, and they attack you like 1,500, and you activate Swift Scarecrow. That's like, go learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh again, dude. I swear, like you don't do that. You only do this whenever you have like, let's say, below 3,500 life points, and then whenever they attack you, boom, you activate this guy, boom, save your hide, and then that's pretty good. Yeah, whenever you use like so recklessly, you're going to waste it. That's it. Do not waste this guy. Whenever you can save a couple of life points and then use it at the last minute to help you draw the right card that you need to turn the situation around to your side. Okay, next card is Heavy Storm. Let's see here. Heavy Storm, basically pretty simple. Whenever they have like a full back row and you don't have none, use it. Just use it. I had to say it again, you gotta use it wisely. Let's say you have like Book of Eclipse and Book of Taiyu set, and the back row is like 3 or 4, and then the situation is not going on your side, and they only have like no monsters on the field after you Dark Hole everything. Just use Heavy Storm, because they're not going to be setting any monsters soon for Book of Eclipse. If they are, Well, it depends on the situation. I don't know. That's why you gotta use this card wisely. Situational card. Uh, 1 day piece. They used to let you have three, but my goodness, I don't know why they let to have one. But wow, this card can save ass. Period. My goodness, I don't know why I keep saying you can save ass, but like this card can save you. Everybody who plays Zodiac deck, everybody who plays Burn deck or Stall deck or Final Countdown deck, this card is like a lifesaver. Use it wisely. Don't just use it because like when they used to have three, we just use it like recklessly all the time, most of the time. But now there's only one. You gotta use it wisely and perfect the timing. Okay, next card, Book of Tayu. Whenever you have like this card early, don't use it too early. Use it like around round 10 or somewhat on Needleworm, or just use it whenever you see the opportunity on Needleworm or Morphin Jar. Definitely use this card on Morphin Jar whenever you need to. Definitely, that's a win right here, dude. You can save your ass with Morphin Jar. And whenever like this happened a lot of times to me whenever I have like whenever I have what you call it some, well, I don't have much card in my hand, and then like they have like 5, 6, 7 cards on their deck. My gosh, man, this combo is just OP. And then like you just draw some new cards that could defend you. Most likely you're going to draw Swift, Scarecrow, or Swords. Really good. Dark Hole, just Dark Hole. They have all that monster on the field you probably won't have. Use Dark Hole on Warm whenever possible as well. Don't just use it recklessly as well. You know, whenever they have like all the monsters on the field, you still have Dark Hole in your hand. They have like 5 synchros or some shit. And then you draw Warm, set this guy, use Dark Hole, destroy the monster at the same time. They lose 3 cards. Well, no, wait a minute. I don't reckon doing that. Dark Hole and just set this guy for defensive strategy because you at least have one monster to defend yourself from getting attacked directly. Really good. Upstart Goblin, 3 Upstart. Really good. You're not worried about the life points at all. This deck is just all about milling and stalling and then mill some more. You say like if you say like we lose 3 cards from our deck, no, that's not a problem at all because that's the point, is to get the cards you need quicker, and the quicker you get it, the more consistent the combos will be, and the more you can see the outcome of the situation whenever you need them to be there. So 3 Upstart Goblin is perfect. You do one and you draw another Upstart Goblin, you do another one. Just keep doing it. This card is basically a free draw for you to let you know that you might possibly draw the next card that can switch the tide. You know, switch the situation to your side. Swords of Revealing Light. Really good card. One time I lost to this guy because, well, I was supposed to win. Well, it was like 50-50. No, it was 75-25. It was 80% that my opponent is winning, and I have like 20% of winning. I draw this card. He has like, I don't know, 2 or 3 cards left. I activate. He attack. I swift. He ends his turn. I draw. And then activate this card, and I think he has 2 cards left. And then oh, so stupid at that time because I was not thinking straight. Because the situation was so freaking tough, man. And then I have like 2 more turns of Swords, and he had like 1 turn left to draw a card before he ran out of cards. And I was stupid. I set this Needleworm down. I was like, oh sweet, I got a Needleworm. I set it. I did Book of Tayu, and then he used that 1 card, so it negates the effect, and then you take 1,000. So I was like at 900, and then he just pwned me right there. I was like, what? Why did I do that? I forgot all about that card, dude. When I could have just saved my turns and just make him deck himself out by drawing. Oh man, this card is so good. We'll only run 1 because I need the deck to be at 40. 40 is faster, and in my personal taste, and the deck runs quicker. And one sword is pretty good enough in this deck. Card destruction. Every mill deck need this card. I don't know why, but you just need it. Kind of like a Morphin Jar. Can save your butt many times. You just don't know it. Use it wisely. Heck, I just recently played a game and I uploaded, show you how I use this card, and it's part of a game that I'm going to upload on the video, if that makes sense. But yeah, this card is good. Powder duality have two. I will use 3, and I'll switch 1 up, start Goblin if they ever let 3 in. But this card is just way too powerful. I understand. That's why they put in at 2. Because when you use this card, you can see the feature of 3 cards you're going to be drawing and decide which card you need. Really good. Yeah, that's basically it. Yep, use this whenever you can, and whenever you see a combo on your hand, just use this card first. Do not activate the combo first, because like I said, you can see 3 cards into your draw, so you understand the combo more. You might just draw something that's very valuable. And yeah, Book of Moon. You can use this card defensively whenever they attack you, or you can just, you know, flip Needleworm, boom, Book of Moon him again, and they attack Needleworm again. There you go, another 5 card popped. You're like, they're about sync. They do all that special summoning for that one special synchro or shit like that, and they summon like 3 cards, and then you just Book of Moon 1, and you just mess them up right there, boom. They can't synchro, because like, damn, I was looking for that mole monster that has 3 monster synchros. There you go, stop him on inside. Same thing for Book of Eclipse, even better than Book of Moon. So at some point, you know, they summon all 3. Boom, Book of Eclipse, they're all face down. Like, oh wow, I can't even attack or synchro or tribute. Book of Eclipse on Needleworm and stuff like that is freaking OP, dude. Just use it wisely. Basically, that's it. Use it to save you from attacks. Whenever attack you, you have no monster to fear. You're about to die. Set this card. Attack. Boom. Book of Eclipse. Wow. Messenger of Peace can save you at some point. I don't draw this card a lot because I only have 1. So about 15% of the time I can draw him. And yeah, just 100 life points per turn. Pretty affordable. Negates, I mean, not negates, but like stops all monsters, all their synchro monsters that try to like just all out attack you, dude. Can be useful. Well, it is pretty useful, but like, just use it wisely and it should become very handy. These 2 cards, Boundless Trap Hole, necessary in almost possibly every single deck there is. I'll show you a card. I'll upload another video where this duel I did recently, and then I recently duel, and then like I freaking won because oh my god, that battle was so intense, and these 2 cards saved my ass at the end, and I actually won. Sweet holy Jesus. Mirror Force. I don't know. I've never used this card recently now. Like, I barely even used this card in the past week that I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. I never did. And just like Messenger of Peace, I have 15% chance of drawing this card, so I never really have a chance to draw and use it that much, or nor do I just set it down when it just never really come a great opportunity for me to use this card to turn the tides. So yeah, thinking about switching this card to for a Battle Fader, but I guess not. It might just come in handy whenever they have all that monster I need to destroy all of it. Mirror Force comes in there. Torrential Tribute, always 2, because it's freaking fantastic. Just beating on their freaking monster cards all on the field. At the same time, 1 more on your side. they summon and they have like 3 monsters, 200 tribute, and destroy your one more. You're like, yeah, I'll mill 3 cards with it too. Add a little fries in there. Very good. Needed, yes. Macrocosmo, it might just come. Sometimes it's handy, sometimes not, because you can trade these 2 in for 2 battle faders, because at some point, like it's not like when you're so deep into the game already, you don't really need the macros anymore. You just need the fader to defend yourself from like continuously attacking you and stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking about switching these 2. But I don't know, a couple more games. Let me see how it turns out, you know. But I'll upload some games how Macrocosmos still works. Yeah, it's OG card. Solomon Judgment, really good. Whenever you set a back row and it's really good, and they're heavy, you just Solomon that. Boom. Don't Solomon Mystical Space or some shit like that, but Solomon freaking Heavy Storm, or some things of it like summoning that can affect your Needle Worm. Yeah, really good. And yeah, basically it. I don't use the extra. And here's the side deck. I'm still trying to figure out some more cards for the side deck. But here it is, the 40 cards mill deck that I use. It's pretty effective. I have this card. I built this deck back in like probably 3 months ago, probably 4, 5. I don't know. But and I just barely got back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I'll play this, and I still won around 75% of the time of my games. Calculated from the games that I've been playing last week, 75% of the times I still win, because there's so many noobs making mistakes on their deck. So really good deck, really solid. I don't know about consistent though. Definitely not competitive, but it can be if like somebody who look at this video and who knows Yu-Gi-Oh in and out, and knows all the XYZ and synchro monsters and knows how to play them and use that to advantage to this deck. I think this deck can pretty much be competitive. Yeah. And if Konami supports mill decks later in the future by releasing cards that benefit this, oh my gosh, man, I'm on that, you know. I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna win. So basically, here we go. Yeah. One thing is that to improve your gameplay, you gotta like continuously challenge your mind, you know. Without that, you can't really do much and stuff like that. And that's how I started with this mill deck. Continuously challenge games and duelers, and then this deck has a lot of freaking reconstruction to it. As you see my previous video that I did, yeah, there were some cards that are not here right now because I had to continuously reconstruct the deck, and here it is now. Pretty solid mill deck, and if you're a fan of mill deck and Yu-Gi-Oh, here it is, man. Peace, subscribe, and yeah, comment. I love comments, and I will reply back to every single one of them if they need replies, or probably a thank you for watching. And yeah, I will continue to upload videos, and stay tuned.